One of the many reasons that makes Moralis the ultimate Web3 development platform is our powerful cross-chain NFT API. In this video, I'll give you a short introduction to this API and demonstrate some of its capabilities. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. First of all, if you're looking for real-time on-chain NFT data and across chains, this is the exact API for you. Moralis provides support for multiple EVM machines like Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, Ethereum, Avalanche, and Phantom, with Solana coming soon. So if you want real on-chain NFT data of your favorite collections, this is exactly the API for you. In addition to this, we got multiple different API endpoints, whether you're looking for ownership data, metadata, transfer data, price data, and so forth. We got the exact endpoint for you so you can make specific requests on the data you require. Finally, we of course have comprehensive documentation. You can find this both on the Moralis documentation page, and we have a specific GitHub repository for our NFT API, giving you the exact building blocks you need to make the requests that you want to make. Here we are on the NFT API GitHub repository. Always remember, if this stuff helps you out, leave a star to the repo so we know we're providing value to you. But as I said, this is very comprehensive documentation, giving you a list of all the different API endpoints we have. And for every single API endpoint, there's a specific set of instructions on all the different options you can provide as arguments to your API endpoint call, and how using the Moralis SDK, simple one-liners, you can actually call the API. With this call, you also get a set of example returns so you know what you can expect when making the call. Of course, this is all good to see on paper, but next let's go through a little bit of a practical example to spark your interest on what you could actually use this API for. Alright, so here I've built this little demo to show you how the NFT API might be used. First of all, we'll look at the get all token IDs, which actually just gets all the different NFTs within a specified collection. Here we provide a few parameters, so we'd say that the chain is Ethereum. We look at this specific address, which happens to be the Bored API Club collection, and we limit the API request to 10 results. Then just using this one-liner to call the API, if we run this, we would get this JSON response, showing us that the total collection has 10,000 items. Our page size is 10 as we limited our request to 10 results. And in our results, we have 10 different objects representing 10 different NFTs within the Bored API Club collection. We get the token ID, the token URI, which stores all the metadata for the tokens, and then we have a stringified version of the metadata as well. And as I said, we have 10 of these representing 10 different NFTs. Of course, depending on your use case, this JSON response probably doesn't give a lot to your end user, but now that you have this JSON response, you can process the results in the way you want. See here in the metadata, we get a link to the image of the NFT API. So if we just map through every single one of these objects in the result array, we can get the image for these NFT APIs. And this shows you the first way of how you might use the NFT API to build something user-friendly. Now, to demonstrate how powerful our cross-chain capabilities are, let's see if we wanted to look at a collection from the Avalanche chain. All we'd have to do is change the options so we query the Avalanche chain and look for that token address on the Avalanche chain. We've also limited our response to 2 results this time. If we run this, our response changes slightly. Now we're looking at the Avalanche Dogs Reborn collection, which is on the Avalanche chain, and we get a total response of 3,434 tokens, which we've only queried 2 of, and we get the same data. We get a results array with 2 objects identifying the token ID, the token URI, and token metadata, where we can then process the results to give our end user the NFT images. Same thing for Matic. If we just change the options, here we get the crypto unicorns, which are stored on the Polygon blockchain. How cool is that? Very simple. And here you see what the JSON response is and how you can turn it into some process results you can provide to your end user. Let's go check out if you use a different endpoint. So using the get NFT owners endpoint, this API endpoint queries a specified NFT collection like the previous one, but provides you also with all the wallet addresses that own a NFT within this collection. Alright, so you're probably starting to notice that getting around this API is pretty simple. You only have to change these options that are pretty similar every time, and then you call these different endpoints to get the results that you would like. So here we're looking at the Ethereum chain. we're looking at this address, which happens to be the Cool Cats NFT collection, and then we're looking at the get NFT owners endpoint to get the owners of every single NFT in this collection. Now, after we ran this, we got a similar response. We get this results array with all the different NFTs. We get the token IDs. Here we also get the metadata, but in addition, we get an owner of key value pair, distinguishing the owner of every single NFT. And the same thing, this probably doesn't provide a lot of value to your end user, but you can map through this whole results array to get the owner of every single NFT in the collection and then demonstrate that to your end user or whatever use case you're looking for. And now, same thing, we can do this for the Avalanche chain. With these change parameters, we get the Avalanche Dog Reborn owners. Same thing on Matic. If we run this, our JSON response changes and we get the owners of crypto unicorns on the Polygon chain. How cool is that? Now we've seen how you can get token IDs and NFT owners. Let's look at one final example looking at NFT transfers. For this endpoint, get NFT transfers, we look at a wallet address on a specified chain, so say Ethereum over here and this random wallet address. And using the get NFT transfers API endpoint, we then get a result of all the transfers that have occurred in and out of this specific wallet. So let's run this. And we get this JSON response. We see that we have a total of 7 transfers of NFTs within this wallet have occurred. And in the results array, we get 7 objects, each distinguishing one of these transfers. Within the objects, we have a from address, so who the transfer was from, a to address. We have a value associated with the transfer, so if any Ethereum was transferred alongside the NFT. We also get details of the actual token that was transferred, so the token address and the token ID. Now we get this for all the 7 transfers, and again, this probably doesn't provide any value for your end user, or depending on your use case, if you're just doing some data analysis, this might be good. But if you're building a website, you might want to do some UI magic to make it look all neat. So let's do that right here. Let's show a table, and look at this. We can render this very nice transfers table showing us which NFTs went out and which in, a specified value that was sent within this transfer as well, and the from address, whether the NFT was sent from the owner's address or to the owner's address, and also giving us details about the NFT that was actually transferred. So here for this example, we see that the owner has clearly sent a couple of NFTs into this wallet, and lately some of these NFTs have been sold out of this wallet for pretty hefty amounts of Ethereum. So that's a basic overview of the NFT API we have in Moralis. Go check it out. We have a lot of different endpoints. I really suggest you play with these and get building yourself. This is the most powerful NFT API that works cross-chain. Hope you enjoyed this video and learned something. I'll see you in the next one.